You looking at that moth, Bert? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm here on this pile of cinder blocks today. I'll get a better shot of it so you can see it better. To my recollection, I don't know if it's a recollection, but it's to my knowledge, no one on YouTube yet has done a Pokemon video sitting on a pile of cinder blocks. So I wanted to be the first. So here I am sitting on... I forgot to take the jar of mud out with me to the cinder blocks, so I just had to throw this in here real quick. On my very own pile of cinder blocks. I actually have a cool plan for this pile of cinder blocks. I'm gonna make a wall. I'm gonna make a nice sized wall out of these cinder blocks once I get enough. And it's gonna be a super cool wall, and I've always wanted my own personal wall. The reason I want my own personal wall is, I don't know, the sun looks like it's gleaming into the camera right now. I don't know if you're able to see me. Let me see if I can move in the shadow. Anyway, the reason I want my own personal wall, I'm rambling on about walls for some reason. I'll get to these cards very shortly. The reason I want my own personal wall is I've always loved throwing glass bottles at stuff and hearing them break. I just love the sound of glass breaking. I love the art of throwing glass bottles at walls. It's just one of the best things ever in the history of the world. So I've always wanted to do it, and I finally am getting close to doing it. Every time cinder blocks are free on Craigslist that are within a decent drive of my house, I go pick them up. And I'm sitting on about 3 different Craigslist ads worth of cinder blocks over the last probably 2 years now of cinder blocks. But anyway, I'm going to make a wall. I'm going to throw glass bottles at it. It's going to be awesome. But, so here are the cards. There's the card on top. Let me move these to a better spot. There's the card on top. As you can see, that's a first edition Alakazam. Tell you the quick story real quick. A dude hit me up once again. If you guessed from my Craigslist ad, you are correct. A dude hit me up and said he had these cards, and I said okay. And he sent me some pictures of them, and they were all laid out on a table, you know, flat laid out like that. And it wasn't close enough for me to tell the conditions of them, but I could tell that first edition Alakazam was there. And there was a couple others I saw that I recognized or whatever. Well, I recognized them all. But anyway, I was like, ooh, man, first edition Alakazam, that's a gnarly card. So I asked the dude, I said, hey, dude, you know, I'd definitely be interested in those. What are the conditions of them? And he was like, oh, they're all super good. Some of them might have a very light scratch or just a minor scuff, but nothing more than that. They're all really good cards. So I was like, oh, boy, all right. So he was like, do you have an offer you could make me? And I was like, yeah, the way they said, I'd offer you $200. And he was like, okay, I would do $200. And this dude was in Baltimore. Baltimore is, I've had decent luck with Baltimore. I'm like, Baltimore's been good to me, I'll say. Baltimore has actually been very good to me. But anyway, so after work one day, I went up to Baltimore, met the guy. Before I went up there and drove up there and met him, I messaged him back, and I was like, hey, dude, I was like, is there any way you could meet me somewhere? I was like, I really don't want to go to Baltimore. I don't like the area. I don't really trust the city. I'm not really too comfortable going there. I didn't have a gun on me or anything at the time, so I wasn't really comfortable going there without a form of defense. So I asked him that, and he's like, no, I don't drive right now. I don't have a car, and I'm hurt. I got hurt at work, and I'm a workman's comp, and my doctor said I can't drive, blah, 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 blah. So he's like, if it's money you're worried about, I'll drop it $20 to $180. I was like, it's not really the money I'm worried about or the gas. It's the area I don't like, but I appreciate you dropping the offer for me. So I decided after some thinking I would go look at him. Well, I drive there, and I get there, and we're next to this super sketchy Walmart in this sketchy shopping center, and I see the dude standing there smoking a cigarette with his 2 little kids next to him who are running around like wild banshees. And I hadn't called the guy yet to tell him I was there, but I saw it, and I was like, dude, I know that's that guy. He was just like sketchily standing next to a wall, like kind of looking around, like whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna show you the cards right now. Here we go. Here is the first edition Alakazam. As you can tell, it is not in very good shape. A lot of corner wear. Actually, each corner has it peeling as to where you can see the foil The back is not very good either, but you can't, well, you can see the back. I mean, it's just got corner wear all the way around. It's just not a very good condition card. So, as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, these cards are not going to be in good shape. But, there's that. First edition Alakazam. Really cool card. Alakazam is my top 1 or 2 favorite Pokemon. First edition Scyther. This is actually the nicest card of the whole bunch. As you can see, the back of that one's pretty decent. And, pretty cool card there, Scyther. Oh no! Oh my god. Dropped it in the hole. Kind of came out of the thing a little bit. Cinderblock Pokemoning is kind of difficult, especially out here with all this wind. Oh god, man, I am not doing well all of a sudden. I apologize for all this mayhem that's happening, but I'm knocking things over. Alright, let me get the stack back in order. First edition Jungle Vileplume. The sparkle's looking real nice out here in the sun. I still don't have a stand yet. I haven't been back to Walmart to get one. But there's the first edition Vileplume. First edition Misty's Tentacruel. Man, out here in the sun, these cards are just sparkling. It looks awesome. First edition Hypno from Fossil. Those are all the first edition cards. Nidoqueen, just a normal hollow rare from Jungle. Wigglytuff holograph. Man, I love the way these are sparkling. This is awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Chansey. Look at this. What is it? It's like stuck to the cinder block. I don't know what that is. Clefairy. Hitmonchan. I'll talk in a second, I guess. Gyarados base set 2. Gyarados base set unlimited. Cool Porygon. Look how cool that Porygon is. It's promo. Promotional. Pro guy's named Mo, whatever. Haunter from Fossil. This card's actually got some pretty bad scuffage. Oh man, this wind out here today is stupid. It's so windy, it sucks. I hate the wind. Blastoise Unlimited. I'm running out of room on these cinder blocks. Magneton Unlimited. Let's see if I can get this thing shining. Where's the good light? There it is. Look at that thing shining. Oh, this just is not working well. I'm just going to start throwing them on top of the stack because it's not working well because of the wind. Dark Dragonite from Legendary Collection. That's a really cool card. Ninetales, nothing special there. Come on, focus. There we go. Those are all the hollows. Kabuto with the wizard stamp. That came out of a magazine or something, I think. Promo Zapdos, nothing special at all. Electabuzz promo from the movie. Another one of them. And a Team Rocket's Meowth promo. Nothing too special there. So let me gather these back up. I'm going to set the phone down for a second. You're not going to get to see any... Well, I'll just leave them there and tell the rest of the story. So, most of those cards were in, I would say, I don't know, moderately played to lightly played condition. I'd say that Scyther was in, I don't know, whatever might be next to near mint. I don't know. But anyway, none of these cards were anywhere as nice as the guy said. He said some of them might have some... Oh, I gotta go back on the cinder blocks. This is a cinder block video, I forgot. He said some of them might have some scuffs, some of them might have some scratches. All of them... Oh my gosh, they're blowing around. This wasn't the best idea. All of them at least had a scuff and at least had a scratch. So I was looking through them, and this dude's giving me his pity story about how his doctor tried to give him... This dude was hardcore on drugs, I'm pretty sure. His teeth were all rotted out and had scum hash all over him. And the dude's eyes were... His pupils were as wide as the sun is bright. I'm pretty sure this dude was on drugs and was just looking for some quick money. And I was like, you know, I didn't even want to buy these cards. For one, I didn't want to support his drug habit. For two, I didn't like the cards because they weren't in that nice shape. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to wrap this video up and talk quickly. I looked through the cards and I was like, dude, honestly, these cards are nowhere near as nice as you described them or the pictures showed. And I was like, I really don't even want them. He was like, oh no, man, just make me an offer, man. Just tell me what you could do. And I was like, dude, I don't really even want them. I was like, did you have any previous offers before me? He's like, yeah, I had a $100 offer and a $120 offer. I was like, oh, well, are those offers still available to you? He was like, no, man, those offers are gone. They're not there anymore. I need to sell them today because I need money for whatever. So I'm thinking, all right, he had a $100 offer and a $120 offer. If I shoot him a $50 offer, he'll definitely turn that down. So I was like, dude, I'll offer you $50. He was like, all right, dude, sold. He was like, that's good enough for me. I was like, crap. So I ended up getting them, and I actually, after when he gave them to me, they were all in these nasty, gnarly top holders that they've reeked of cigarettes. These have been in a house from people that smoked in the house for quite some time. Most of them weren't individually sleeved. Most of them were just the card in the top holder, so they moved around a lot, and it just was not pretty, and they stunk. So I sleeved them all individually, and I put them all in top holders individually. So I gave them a nice, wonderful new home. But anyway, so that was that. Hopefully I didn't support this dude's drug habit. Hopefully, he told me originally he got hurt at work. He got hit by a forklift, and that he was on bed rest, and that's why he couldn't drive. But the guy walked to Walmart. He was like, yeah, my doctor said I'm not allowed to drive. Okay, but you're allowed to walk a mile to Walmart? Anyway, whatever. He lied to me, but whatever. It's all good. But, when I was leaving, he was walking down the sidewalk. He had a little limp going on. And at some point in the transaction, he pulled up his shirt to show me his bruise. I guess that way I wouldn't think he was lying, that he was actually hurt. Maybe he got his brother to kick him. I don't know. I don't know if he was actually hurt, but whatever. So on the way I passed him leaving, and he was on his phone. He was doing this frantic message and not even looking. His kids were all running around. So I'm pretty sure this dude immediately was going to buy drugs, and that's not what I wanted. If I'd known he was on drugs, I would have never bought anything from him. I gave him the benefit of the doubt that he was telling me the story, and I shot him that offer thinking he was going to turn it down. So I was whatever, ended up buying the cards. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to put these cards on eBay and try to resell them. So, I don't know if you get tired of looking at me. That's why I keep going back to the cards. Let's get this guy shining. Hey, look at that. Even for a terrible condition card, this dude shines nicely. Look at that, nicely. Finish up the story. So I was like, I'll put the cards on eBay. So I put the cards on eBay for $100 or best offer, with free shipping. I had a dude message me. He shot me an offer of $70, so I shot him back an offer of $85. So he shot me back an offer of $75. So I just was random and stupid, and I shot him back an offer of $81.19, and he accepted it. So I was like, cool, man. I bought these cards after eBay took their fee and PayPal took their fee. I think it went down to $74.20 something. So I was like, okay, cool. I made $25 on these. Well, over the time of having these, I've been carrying these back and forth with me a lot to and from work because I've been trying to make this video forever. I just hadn't got around to it. I got these cards not this past Monday, but the Monday before, by the way. Over the course of that time, I'd actually began to like these cards. This is my first base set holographic card ever in my life. So I kind of got attached to it. And since it's Alakazam, that makes it even better because he's my #2 favorite. But I mean, that's my first edition Scyther. A lot of these cards were, well, these top Hypno, Vileplume, and Scyther were my first edition cards of those. I've had this one before, and I've had all the others before anyway as well. But so I should have never put them on eBay because I was skeptical about it anyway and not sure if I wanted to or not. So the guy bought them and he already paid for them. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to sell these cards. And I knew it's frowned upon and not good to to cancel an order that you've sold on eBay. I thought about it for a whole day, and I was like, dude, I cannot sell these cards. So I sent the guy a message that was like this long. It might have been this long, could have even been this long, of me being apologetic, of me explaining to him the situation, of me telling him why I was canceling his order, of me telling him that I appreciate his business, but I couldn't make the offer and I canceled the order on him. The dude got super pissed off at me. He asked me if he could just buy the first edition cards of the lot. I was like, nah, dude, I was like, I'm a collector. I'm not usually a seller, and I'm just having a hard time letting go of these cards, so I'm going to keep them. So the guy gave me a negative review on eBay, and it tarnished me from 100% down to 96%, which is whatever. But so that's the story on these cards. I might have missed a few details, but I don't think I missed anything major, if anything at all. I hope you liked seeing them. I hope you liked seeing these things glisten in the bright summer sun. Get you one more glistening shot. Glistening. Look at that glistening. Yeah, so that's my story. I tried to be an entrepreneur and flip these cards for some money, but I couldn't because I love the old Pokemon cards too much. So that's it. Hope you like checking these things out. I hope you like the first Cinderblock Pokemon YouTube on video. I will catch you all later. Rock on, Pantera freaking rules.